surprised if he gets much damage done.
Especially since Veni has his own catapults that are incoming. Veni has a massive gold mine lead at this point, and it's going to be a little while for him before he can move out to take advantage of that. But time is definitely on Veni's side. The longer this game goes on without an expansion for Jibs, the greater an investment that castle for that 6 expand has turned out to be for Veni.
Alright, so we've got a couple of interesting developments here. Benny throws down the second tower in a very questionable location, but it should be enough to hold on. And Jib's actually boosting out a tower just outside the sight range of Veni here. Veni is poking out, he might
Is he
spot
gonna
it.
see it?
Oh, he's just on the edge here, guys. There we go, he sees it now, he sees it's close to completion. JBS sort of pushing this worker back, and his catapult is coming close to completion now. Then you can just sort of see this army on the edge, and he sees the catapult coming straight out. He's just going to get really advanced warning for this. So this is going to be very interesting. There's a lot of units out here for JBS, but a lot of them are riflemen, so that is a lot of damage he's missing. Veni really needs to pull a few more workers here to actually repair this tower properly. He's got full saturation on both bases, and he can really afford to pull some. He's pulled the second one, but this is a bit late now. JBS managing to pressure this house on the right hand side.
I think as long as Veni keeps his cool and makes sure that his catapults don't die, he's going to be fine. Jibs at one point is going to have to decide. The longer this goes on, he's going to realize that he either needs to move in and make something happen, or he needs to back off and take 1 or even 2 expansions to try and get back in this game. But Veni is doing actually pretty well considering all the pressure.
Oh, and a catapult lands on the rifle on the right hand side, forcing away that pressure. Now, something interesting I'd just like to know from you. What do you think about the fact that JBS continued to hang around this one side? Oh, and another hit lands on the catapult. Rather than going out and sort of poking on this other side and actually trying to get him through the back door.
I'm actually curious.
Sorry.
I'm actually curious about that myself. I mean, you would think, although it would be a good time investment, I think it would be a very well worth it time investment to take all of those soldiers and maybe a couple of those riflemen and beat down the castle on the backside. If he does that, then he'll be able to pressure 2 fronts at once, and he'll be able to apply pressure and rush in whenever he sees that Veni is weak on one side. But meanwhile, something very good has happened for Veni. He got this scout out, managed to dodge the heck out of some catapult shots. I'm not sure if he's going to try and find out what's going on, or no, it seems to be looping around to his backside.
I think it's going to be an expansion in the back here where he knows it's not going to get pressured. Either that or he's
Veni cannot afford. Oh, no, that catapult of Veni is very close. Oh no, it can't get in. Oh,
I
he
think
really needs to not lose that catapult.
That scout, I think, was just to check there was no nonsense in the background. There is a whole bunch of riflemen here coming in on... Where's JBS's army? Has he lost it? Oh no, it's down the bottom.
No, it's on the south side, separate of the catapult.
Oh, and the catapult goes down. That's massive there.
Veni picks up 1 catapult, and look, he's going to send over this scout. Is about to be at his opponent's base. He's going to see my opponent doesn't have a 3rd base. Does my opponent have another base? And he's going to find that unless this is Jib starting one right now, his opponent does not have another base, and he just needs to keep on keeping on. Meanwhile, really good positioning by Veni behind to the right of his house. He's able to pick off this tower that's building over here for JBS. He's going to be able to continue to do this unmolested. It's actually really good. He just can't afford to lose any units right now.
JBS's tower will go down. That's 200 tower wasted, which really should have been a base or at least more units. Veni is struggling a little bit here to manage to spend his resources. He's keeping it a bit lower now, but that indicates a possible weakness that JBS could follow up in the next round, that Veni's not sort of spending so well in pressure situations. This tower will go down here, and Veni looking to actually break out the backside there.
And that's very, very smart of him, because he has to anticipate that, especially since he's scouted and knows that Chips does not have another base going on. that there's only really one exploitable weakness that he has, and it's on this less defended backside.
I'm just going to interrupt you here for actually something very sneaky. That worker that went out there for Veni that we saw earlier, because he has so much extra money, he's just spent 200 gold to put a watchtower right up against JBS's worker line. That's going to pull even more income away from JBS, which he can't afford to do.
Is he gonna cancel it though before it? Oh, did it live? Oh, Veni didn't cancel it though, so he actually loses the 200 gold as Jibs' workers kill it. But
I think
still, yes, all that mining time was definitely worth it.
I think that's an alright trade though there for Veni, because he's got more income. If he can trade away, albeit it wasn't that efficiently, but if he can trade away money with Jibs, he's gonna be ahead. And there's only 1,000 gold left. And here comes JBS, he knows it's the edge of his time. Catapult shots come raining down, catapults there from Veni do drop down.
Down for Veni.
JBS don't...
going down for Veni. He's got to force up. It looks like all the soldiers are cleared out. He's pulling all the workers. Oh no, he's got to be careful not to do friendly fire damage. Oh, he manages to kill the tower that JBS was trying to set up.
But
and I think he holds.
That tower was quite intelligent though from JBS. It takes a whole bunch of catapult shots away, whereas the tower is never really going to be the damage dealer. He is forcing Veni to move out again. These 4 catapults are going to be a really hammer on this tower that's in a bad position here for Veni. Veni wants to get out and do damage with his catapults, but he really can't afford to, not quite yet. And JBS...
Wow, and JBS actually kills one of his riflemen.
I've got to assume that was a mistake, just trying to attack move.
Oh, I thought he was trying to clear up some supply, but then I clicked, he was 3350, so I'm a little confused.
Veni's taking a few unnecessary shots here, just trying to position, but he is going to be able to pressure his opponent's tower back here. One rifleman does fall, which he can't afford to do. Every rifleman's so important here. There's literally only one rifleman between them. Whole bunch of catapult shots rain down the left-hand side here.
Now, a very, very smart move in the background that we haven't been paying too much even lip service to is that Veni has been getting upgrades behind this. So +1 looks small, but it actually reduces the number of kills needed for a catapult against another catapult.
That was massive. Veni with a micro mistake there gets his catapults trapped and takes half his health on one of them.
Ooh, that's bad. Oh, he gets another clean shot. I gotta say, JBS is not in an enviable position, but he is definitely doing the best that he can with this campaign. Despite superior army and income, JBS has the same number of catapults as Veni. That's massive. Veni is almost double JBS's income, and yet Jibs has been able to keep such good care of all of these units.
Yeah, I just want to point out here, Veni is actually up by over 3,000 gold. Okay, that speaks volumes. The fact that JBS has barely lost any catapults, managed to contain his opponent, and put on so much pressure, despite the fact that he's down over 3,000 gold. That's the entire of what JBS has spent this game over again.
Now, another pressure that's coming into Jibs that has been kind of in the background, the sleeping killer, is going to be the remaining gold that JBS has. He only has 700 roughly gold left in his gold mine, and he has no expansions anywhere.
Look at these catapult engagements though.
Yeah, he's
absolutely
really
beautiful. Nice cancel there from JBS. He pulls a whole bunch of catapult shots off of his opponent, and then just cancels it before the shots land. Very nicely done. Tower goes down there again for Veni.
Another catapult
this is gold he can't really afford to use. Now the difference in styles here, if you look, Veni's only fighting with his higher health catapults. He doesn't want to lose them. Whereas JBS, he's got very low health catapults, but he's keeping every single one alive. He's making them count here.
Man, this is tense, actually. I actually love the way that catapults work, because and that's why, if you see, there's just so many catapults out here for JBS. If Veni callously moves out even his +3 weapons riflemen, they're just going to get destroyed. It only takes 2 shots to kill a full health rifleman. So it's very, very smart on Veni's side of things not to just go in and perhaps suffer a backlash.
Alright, I'm just going to point out something interesting here. Is that Veni actually managed to mine out his main gold mine faster. It is done now. JBS has about 400 left. But JBS is attempting to expand behind this.
This is really hard for Veni. Despite the fact that he has... Oh no!
Oh!
Ball goes
Two
down.
shots land. This is really not... This is a lot of high-powered riflemen in the background here, though. When these riflemen move out, they're going to do so much damage. And here they go. Veni's actually moving out into the corner here.
Oh,
He's
man,
going to take a whole bunch of shots. Catapult shots land
Veni
in amongst
really
all the
do this
troops.
well, otherwise he's in deep trouble. One catapult goes
Catapult
down
is-
for Veni. It looks like a rifleman going to pick up another one. No. No. Oh man, just still has the catapult lead. He still has the 5 that he had before. He's taking out the tapper.
He's got so many idle workers here. Really should have pulled them. Oh, more soldiers go down.
Veni
JBS's hold
has
is
really
going to
low
drop here.
catapult. Oh no, one's going to go out.
Oh,
Man,
catapult
one
goes
gets
down.
down.
This is absolutely insane. Such high quality play by both players. And JBS is actually going to be able to be alright in the background here with the base up. 2 more riflemen go down there. Very clean shots there by JBS. Veni picks up the last catapult. He's down to 4 riflemen. He went in with more riflemen and more catapults, upgraded.
Oh,
and
look at those dodge! Look at the stutter step dodge!
This
look
is...
at the way he does it! And Veni cleans up every single catapult in the game for JBS.
Now,
I'm actually impressed.
Veni is going to be able to recover a lot faster here. He's got over double his opponent's work account, nearly over triple actually. But that speaks tomes about JBS, that he was on 1 base and actually managed to trade a massively upgraded army for his own. Like, that should never happen.
No, cost effectiveness at its finest. Like, oh man, this is it's actually incredible to see the way he managed to do that. But despite all the accolades that we're putting on JBS for his micro and his ability to do more with less, I just don't see how he's going to come out of this well. Yeah, he's getting an expansion up, but his opponent has 2.5 times his army supply, 2.5 times his total supply. He has more army than JBS or Jibs has units in the game. It's going to be very hard for him to come away with this.
Yep, and the other thing to see is Veni's final nail in the coffin here for JBS is actually his 3rd base, where he took down that castle. There we go, tower goes down there in the front. Yeah, it's this 3rd castle that he's going to be able to transfer to and sort of get that 2 base mining.
And I think even if Veni doesn't move out here and he bides his time, as you said, time is definitely still in his favor. He still has more than 2 times the workers that JBS does. He's putting up a 4th base now. And the thing that we've only talked about briefly, currently, JBS has no upgrades. Veni has +4 weapons. His catapults do an extra 20 damage apiece. They can almost 2-shot soldiers by themselves. Like, it's just ridiculous efficacy.
Alright, Veni does find JBS's sort of proxy workshop now, so he should move out and clear that off. It's not going to produce anything, but extra pressure, denying scouting is always good. And Veni's actually managed... I was about to point out that he made a mistake, but he did actually clean it up. His bases are almost properly saturated. It's not perfect, but it's good as it's going to get in this sort of situation.
Yeah. Veni doing the smart thing, sending this worker out here. He sees that there's no 3rd base. If you're Veni, I can't imagine that you're anything but confused, especially because Jibs is such a high quality player. You would expect maybe a hidden expand, or for him to at least be on roughly equal footing, certainly to have more than 1 mining base. And I think that's responsible for the delay that we're seeing here.
And the other thing to point out from Jibs is he doesn't know what's coming. He's not seen the 3rd base, not seen the 4th base, so he doesn't know whether this is just pure units coming in or whether his opponent's going to macro. Do you think that Veni should be throwing them barracks here, or do you think he should tech up, get maybe mages, maybe dragons, maybe another workshop? What do you think?
Now it's actually interesting. I have two answers. The first answer is that from our standpoint, he should just throw down barracks in another workshop and crank out units and just run over JBS with superior units